for this season.
This was all
season
my
5.
idea.
Bro, I've been doing 5 seasons of this. How is this your idea?
Dude, because I'm, oh my gosh, come here, random.
He's building Japan, I'm building Russia.
This is Mixed Reviews, and I'm requesting my ally come here. Because I did this perfectly, and I want you to see it. Look how cleanly I separated, like, this part of the island and the mainland. Dude, that is actually really, really clean.
You just gotta fill it up properly so it looks like an actual ocean. Or, I mean, like... That's gonna be well, that's actually a fair-sized country, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm so used to building big countries, because everything across the, this little ocean pass, that's snow is Russia.
Oh, I almost just screwed up.
Yeah,
I'm so wavy.
And we're doing World War II for season 5.
Wake up in the morning.
I'll make sure you build your country's flag too. You played this before, right? So you kind of know the gist of things.
I kind of know the gist.
Do you know the rules about factories? How you have to have factories for all your weapons to count? Certain factories for certain things.
Because without factories, then how do you have proof of actual making your things?
That took forever, and that was like 2 or 3 episodes of you building Ginobili.
Wait a minute. Sorry if I'm not getting the words right. That's just so catchy. That little line.
I'm gonna go ahead and start with my dock so I can bring in weapons trade. And I'll probably be signing deals with you and stuff.
Honestly, I don't care what you do as long as you do it for the benefit of our countries.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm gonna make a deal. Hey, I'll build a freaking naval factory and transport you goods if you build this factory and transport me goods. Basically a trade-off.
Look, wake up in the morning, homo. Okay, that's
I wouldn't even count, like, in World War II, I wouldn't even count Japan and Russia as big enemies, since they never went straight to war.
Whoa, I have 1 viewer. Sweet. What the freak is someone doing on it? Freaking watching stuff at this time, like for real?
Especially Minecraft.
And the internet connection quality is currently not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. So, well, that was fun while that lasted. Sorry, new viewer. Wake up. Okay, so this is probably the part where I'm gonna go on my PlayStation app and we'll watch my stream and see how things are going. So if you do have answers, go ahead and toss them at me. Or not answers. Questions.
Make sure your video is on YouTube.
Yeah, no, I'm not stupid.
I've had people do that. They just freaking play. I'm trying to.
Hey, you don't need to name names. Like I said, I was sorry.
I wasn't talking about you.
Yeah, you were. You knew you were. Okay, since it's not already clear, right now I am, freaking building the ravine because we are playing this thing called Countries, and I am being Japan, and I forgot what random's being, but something good.
Imperial Japan. You can also take this other side over here, this little island you cut off, and since Japan did have multiple islands, this could be one of your other islands, and you can build your dock on this whole island. I'm building my... Basically, what you're cutting off is what's facing my dock.
Okay.
I like to turn everything off so it's always daytime and nice weather and stuff.
Okay.
And plus, with it snowing, and you know, weather goes on, and it starts snowing, everything gets all frickin' snowy and nasty. I mean, I like the snowfall, but I don't like the snow falling onto my blocks and stuff.
The snow in Russia is so nasty, like legit though.
Yeah, it's slushy all the time.
It's all black and stuff.
Well, some parts of it due to pollution. I'm
Okay.
gonna really start up military stuff right now. Because if you're not gonna build military stuff, I'm not gonna build military
Now
stuff.
right now
Once
I'm
I
just
build
kind of
military stuff-
fixing my terrain. Wake
Yeah,
up
so-
in the morning.
If I don't feel the need to build a military, because I always like being the one on top, and usually I am because I just go all full out things. I'm usually the one that's feared a lot in countries, multiple seasons. I think there's only 1 or 2 seasons I was not number 1. If I was not number 1, I was number 2. And I like having. I'm not sure.
I thought you could. Wake up in the morning.
But if I was never like number 1, I was number 2. But
Alright. Nah, I don't. Dude, I love how they made it so accessible, like the PlayStation little setting thing. It's actually really nice.
I feel Spotify got more glitchier off of it though, but that should fix soon.
Oh, I haven't been on Spotify on the PlayStation yet. Like, since the update.
Yeah, it kind of like the app syncing with the console it wanted to play an ad, but it wasn't a PlayStation ad, it was just a normal ad. It was glitching out the console. It'd play music, then it would stop, and then it'd play music again.
I don't know why, but I have a feeling that someone's gonna walk upstairs in a little bit.
Just tell them to go in the country, bro.
Yeah, but she's gonna say you have school tomorrow, and then I'm gonna get my
Doesn't
stuff
matter.
taken.
World War II did not win this, bro.
Mom, I'm actually doing this for actual significance.
We're building block countries, and then we're going to go to war. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be terrific.
You know what? The reason this is coming up is because these are like river rapids. That's gonna be it.
Just wait till I get my nukes done. Nukes and roads. That's another big thing I do. Is I build nukes all over the place. Which now, I'm so used to building the T-90, I need to get a World War II Russian tank design, which was, I forgot what the Russian tanks were called. It's been forever since I've done World War II. Like T-somethings, I don't know what they were. They've had the same tank manufacturers for years now.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do.
Did I tell you the good news about work?
No. Did you get fired?
Oh, no. My boss actually put the Heathen song on the store soundtrack. Plays when you go in the store.
Maybe he finally has respect for you.
He listens to that stuff. He listened to Eminem when like Eminem was in the Attitude Era.
Oh, like whenever he made out his sick single straight out of Compton.
Yeah, that's not Eminem. Okay.
What do you mean that's not Eminem? That, of course that's Eminem. He came out with Straight Out Compton.
Yeah, dude.
He also came out with Baby.
What?
He also came out with Baby. Baby, baby, oh. Baby, 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 oh. You know that song?
A song called Baby. On the Marshall Mathers LP2.
Well, that left a bad taste in my mouth. Okay, this is just gonna be a natural little waterfall thing. Even though it's not natural at all. Oh my gosh, from up above it actually looks like some sort of written code. That's weird. Oh my gosh. Oh god dang it.
What?
Nothing. It's so cold in here. Well, that's because, like, I make it, like, 69 in here every night.
Oh, lucky. I love 69 degree weather.
Yeah, I know, it's so cold, but once you get under your covers, it's so warm.
That's why I live for winter.
Yeah, I love the cold.
Put hoodies on, dude. Oh my god.
Dude, yeah, my thing is a completely natural island, almost. I just have to, like, get rid of some places, which are easy. See, if I put the TNT...
Chicken, I'm gonna have to start getting you into the airsoft knowledge. Because this winter, we play in the winter too because, you know, summer's not the best time, especially in Florida heat, to play airsoft. Oh, yeah. No, I'm not gonna do it. But, somewhere in a bit, around the winter time, I'm going to take a quick little cheat on my saving up for my Honda and go ahead and buy a camera mount for my helmet and airsoft, and maybe buy a Mosin Nagant or something, a PPSH or something like that, and buy a few extra guns, and I can play airsoft with us.
Okay.
Which Walton was complaining that we wouldn't have enough people, which we would have Joey, you, me, John, and Eli, possibly Christian. That's 6 people, that's a 3-on-3. We've never had a 3-on-3, I don't think.
Well, dude, I've sectioned off my entire thing. Is not connected to any part of the mainland at all anymore. I've made sure of that. Now I can become a feudal lord. The reason I picked this area was because these mountains are kind of like Japan. Japan's just like, since it's an island, it's really mountainy, you know?
And those mountains were flat now.
Actually, the bombings in Hiroshima and Nagasaki actually did not hit the mountain. They hit the villages by the mountains, but had no damage on the mountains themselves.
I was joking around.
Well, don't joke about my hair. Oh, a witch's hut.
Good old little boy and fat man blew those freaking engines up.
How dare you talk about my kind?
I sort of think that was a little overkill, to be honest. Especially, like, if it was military bases, it's different. But on freaking cities, innocent people.
Well, are they really innocent?
They were Japanese civilians. They weren't military.
Yes, but were they not responsible for creating the weapons of war?
Innocent civilians in a imperialist country didn't really have a say-so on what their government could do.
Yeah, but I mean, the fact that they bombed them just showed it's like, okay, we're willing to kill hundreds of thousands of citizens. So what do you think we're not gonna do next, you know? Tokyo? Freaking...
Yeah, but still innocent civilians. I mean, they could have showed the power of a friggin' nuclear bomb on a military base and took out half their military.
Dude,
let alone
look,
civilians. I mean,
the U.S. was a savage back then.
Yeah, it is true. I want them to go back to that, but I
Savage.
understand what they meant by that, but still, like, that was kind of overkill.
I don't know what
Then
I'm
we
gonna
realized
do.
what we did. We're like, dang, bro, we screwed up. We screwed up. We bombed innocent little kids and stuff, man. We bombed them, man. But deep inside, we're like, yeah, bro.
Wake up in the morning.
Wake up in the morning, feeling like.
Okay. Honestly, I'm not sure what to build.
Build a dock or a factory. Go ahead and start your house.
I'll build the flag first, whatever. I'll do it at the highest peak. You know,
I was gonna
just...
say, that's probably smart if you build your flag. So you know where Japan is.
I like this because all I need is white wool, red wool, and wood.
I forgot what we called the meetings. Like, it's been forever since I played countries. I'm trying to think. What is the big military corporation that all countries come together and contribute to? I forgot what it's called. I'll think of it. The United Nations. There you go. We have UN meetings. And that's what you need to build a building for that has seatings for each country. And
Why do we need United Nations meetings? The United Nations wasn't even a thing during the World War II.
I know that it was created in the Cold War to stop communist countries from spreading, but half the time I'm the Soviet Union anyway, and I join them. But it's not really UN. We just call it UN meetings because that's what we originally had it. Name we had the UN, but it just stuck to that. We never came up with another initial thing for the quote-unquote UN. But it's where we bring all the countries together and we talk about what's the issue. Let's say two countries are fighting each other, or on the verge, like they're insulting each other basically in a Cold War. We'd go let them talk it out, or we'd talk it out saying what we do, like, well, hey, my name, or I'm Joseph Stalin from the Soviet Union. I would like to say I'd go on Japan's side of the war, and I will back him up, or something like that. Which, the way those works, it's all a numbers game. If you have one, if you have more weapons than the other person, you're trying to take them over. Yes, it works. You can take them over, but if they have allies, the allies' tanks, if they were to jump in the war, they say, "Hey, I'm jumping in. I declare war on you." You have to have enough tanks to defend those off while trying to attack the other team. If that makes sense.
Or
So
you can just call off the attack.
Yeah, if two teams were to attack, or if you were to attack one guy and you had more tanks, you're winning the fight. But if someone was to jump into the fight and say, "Hey, get off him right now,"
Did you just do?
him.
Okay, yeah, I see how you did your flag. Never mind.
Yeah, don't build it too big. Just build it realistic.
I was gonna do it like wavy, but that's kind of hard using squares. And I mean, if you think about it, big is actually pretty accurate, just because of the fact that, you know, there's like huge flags at the White House.
Sadie.
You abandoned him.
Abandoned him? How?
You know how.
How? I thought everyone else got off anyways.
No.
Or you left before me, Charles.
I was talking about before you.
Is he not a person or something?
Mm-hmm. It's just getting off. I figured everything was just gonna separate anyways.
I had to get off because I was afraid my mom was gonna walk upstairs.
May I please get Casa invite though?
Yeah, dude.
John, don't do it. Don't do it, John.
Because I won't do it, come right.
No, that's not gonna happen the weekend probably because they're getting 2K17 tomorrow. So yeah. I have
Oh,
no
the
idea.
game that repeats itself 24/7? Okay.
No, that's Madden. But you do have a
Yes,
point.
It really is.
Like every 3 years is basically a new game. Graphics wise.
Honestly, they might need to like just stop making 2Ks for a little bit.
Really do. I think it should be like every other year or something.
Mm-hmm.
Because for one, like, I remember getting 2K16. Like, I remember exactly when I got it, exactly when Caleb put it in the yard and put it in my hand.
I don't even feel special when I get like a sports game. Like, oh, a sports game, yay! Wow, sports game. But like, you give me a freaking first-person shooter, I'm all over it. They're a lot more unique.
Alright, so, can you make me moderator, bro?
Oh, wait,
What if?
never mind.
Why can't I be moderator too?
I just need to teleport so I can get where the heck I'm going.
Did I say you can teleport on me?
I didn't
Well,
ask, you teleported me.
I'll teleport you.
You sure?
I didn't
Wait,
see
you
it.
can-
Oh.
I don't think he
So
teleported
what are we
on
doing
me.
right now?
Building World War II era countries. Oh, I figured something about the Sten actually. And same with the MP40. MP40, it was quote unquote the #1 used weapon by the Germans, which is in fact incorrect. As most movies try to show is like, well, every soldier and its freaking best friend had a MP40, but that's incorrect because they were only given to officers, paratroopers, and platoon leaders. Same with the Sten. Sten was given to paratroopers because they were trying to buy so many Thompsons, and Thompsons weren't being made as much. That's why the grease gun was made.
Where am I going?
Which I feel like Russia was the only one that really... They used Thompsons, but they barely used them. They used the BBSH.
I need someone's opinion.
You can't. Is it on your flag? I can see it from dang old Russia how big it is. I can tell you from there. I like it. I like it.
Is it
I
good
wanna
enough?
turn the clouds off though.
Good. Turn clouds off. I would have called Walton, but he has his hands full since he just started.
Okay.
I'm
Oh
pretty
my
seasoned
gosh,
in this
dude.
though.
I'm getting off in like 15 minutes.
I might let Walton build a little bit, and I'm right with you on that.
Why?
Alright, now time to set fire to the mainland.
Like, I am so wired right now.
Wake up in the morning.
I'm about to download that map, bro. Oh my god. Can't wait to get to the push.
You're not gonna get Revelations?
I know. I like the idea of it. I don't like how when you go to a new map, it's really small. It's just a little portion of the map. I wish it was like the whole map, or at least most of it, because that's just kind of gay. Like, oh, we're just gonna tease you a little bit. I mean, if I was working at Treyarch, I'd be like, well, why don't we just give them a remastered version of each map we give them? be way better. Do what they did with the Giant, just remaster it with new characters and everything. But bringing Barry back with the original characters. I would really, really freaking enjoy Barry remaster. My favorite Zombies game. Which I'm really contemplating the fact of getting my PS3 back just for that map. Wasn't that the, that was the third DLC, right? For Black
I
Ops
don't
2?
know.
I think it was, because Origins was fourth, Die Rise was first, Valve was second. That's my second favorite map from Off the Dead. Yeah, Buried was third. I had a freaking regular mode too. Oh, crap.
Alright guys. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off.
Alright, bro.
Talk to you guys tomorrow after school.
Alright, bro.
Bye.
Make sure your stuff's at rest and it's all downloading and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that's true. I should probably stop Minecraft just so it helps.